On August 5, 1962, the lifeless body of iconic movie actress Marilyn Monroe was discovered in her Los Angeles home. Found lying nude on her bed, face down, with a telephone in hand, the scene was surrounded by empty pill bottles, prescribed to alleviate her depression. Following a brief investigation, the Los Angeles police concluded that her passing was caused by a self-administered overdose of sedative drugs and that the mode of death is probable suicide. Born as Norma Jean Mortenson on June 1, 1926, in Los Angeles, Marilyn Monroe's early life was marked by adversity. With her mother facing emotional instability and being frequently institutionalized, Norma Jean experienced a tumultuous upbringing under the care of various foster parents and an orphanage. At the tender age of 16, she entered into marriage with a co-worker at an aircraft factory, but the marriage ended in divorce after a few years. In 1944, she ventured into modeling, and in 1946, she secured a short-term contract with 20th Century Fox, adopting the screen name Marilyn Monroe. Although her initial roles were minor, she later returned to modeling, and her iconic nude calendar shoot in 1949 became particularly renowned. In 1950, Marilyn Monroe's acting talent began to catch the eye of audiences and critics alike, following her appearances in minor roles in movies such as The Asphalt Jungle and All About Eve.
Crossing you off my guest list. What are you doing here?
Dear Margot, you were an unforgettable Peter Pan. You must practice.
Despite brief on-screen appearances as a mistress in both films, her captivating presence as the blonde bombshell did not go unnoticed, leading to a renewed contract with Fox.
Good evening, Mr. Dewitz.
Her acting career truly took flight during the early 1950s, showcasing her skills in films like Love Nest, Monkey Business,
punctuation, so I'm careful to get here before 9.
and Niagara.
Here with me the whole time.
Renowned for her alluring curves and innocent allure, Marilyn Monroe achieved global acclaim for her iconic sex symbol roles in movies like Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
And they're not in the camera shop either, because I went in and asked. Then he's got them in his pockets. He must have. Darn it.
How to Marry a Millionaire,
As long as he
To the left.
Thanks.
and There's No Business Like Show Business.
Mr. Donahue, I have a new manager and he's doing me over completely. New name, new clothes, I guess everything else is pretty much the same.
In The 7-Year Itch, she showcased her comedic prowess, immortalizing the unforgettable moment when she stood over a subway grating and her white skirt was playfully lifted by the gust from a passing train. Amidst her burgeoning fame, Marilyn married the esteemed baseball legend Joe DiMaggio in 1954. Nevertheless, their marriage was short-lived, and they divorced merely 8 months later. In 1955, Marilyn Monroe sought to hone her craft by studying under Lee Strasberg at the prestigious Actors Studio in New York City. Her dedication to improving her acting skills paid off when she delivered a powerful portrayal as a hapless entertainer in the film Bus Stop.
That old black magic has me in its spell.
In the same year, she tied the knot with playwright Arthur Miller, embarking on a new chapter in her personal life.
July before the 13th. No definite date has been set. Where are you going to be married?
Her professional endeavors, however, saw a mix of successes and challenges. While The Prince and the Showgirl received mixed reviews and struggled commercially, she rebounded in 1959 with a stellar performance in the acclaimed comedy Some Like It Hot.
Why did you lead me to think you could care?
Her final acting role in The Misfits, directed by John Huston and written by Miller, showcased her talent once again, but it was a bittersweet moment as she divorced Miller just 1 week before the film's release. By 1961, Marilyn Monroe's life was plagued by depression, leading her to seek constant care from a psychiatrist. As her mental state deteriorated, she became increasingly unpredictable and withdrew from public life, living in isolation at her home in Brentwood, Los Angeles.
That she was depressed enough to kill herself.
In the early hours of August 5, 1962, her maid, Eunice Murray, noticed that the light in Marilyn's bedroom was still on. After discovering the door locked and receiving no response from Marilyn, Murray contacted her psychiatrist, Dr. Ralph Greenson. Dr. Greenson had to break a window to gain entry to the room, where he tragically found Marilyn lifeless, and the police were called shortly afterward. An autopsy revealed a fatal dose of sedatives in her system, leading to the conclusion that Marilyn's death was likely a result of suicide. In recent decades, various conspiracy theories have surfaced surrounding Marilyn Monroe's death, with many suggesting that she was murdered by John or Robert Kennedy, both of whom were rumored to have had affairs with her. These theories propose that the Kennedys may have orchestrated her demise to prevent her from disclosing their alleged love affairs and potentially exposing government secrets she might have been privy to. On August 4, 1962, Robert Kennedy, who served as the Attorney General in his older brother's cabinet, was indeed in Los Angeles. Decades later, Monroe's housekeeper, Eunice Murray, made a statement implying that the Attorney General had visited Marilyn on the night of her death and had a heated argument with her. Nonetheless, the reliability of such statements, including those made by Murray, remains uncertain. Despite the controversy surrounding her death, Marilyn Monroe continues to be an enduring cultural icon, leaving an indelible impact on popular culture and remaining a symbol of beauty, talent, and Hollywood glamour. Her legacy lives on, and she remains a beloved and remembered figure in the hearts of many.
Surely be taken by the magazine. Thanks a bucket.
Not at all, baby. Might as well let the world know you're loaded with talent. Oh, by the way, this is my daughter, Mrs. Bennett.